Hi everybody, I'm Spike Raven. In this tutorial, I'd like to talk about the titles and badges that are available in MechWarrior Online. As you can see, I've got my UI open to the Home tab, and on the left-hand upper corner, I've got a nice navigation pane that lets me do some stuff, and the very last one of those is titles and badges. So if we go over to that and mouse over it, it will tell me what it does, which is change the display title and the image that others see. So let's talk about that, how you can earn some of these, and show you how to use this feature. So if I click on it, we will go to another section that has a different navigation pane. So I can go back and I'll take you back to the Mech Lab and then titles and badges. So the first thing that's selected is titles. And this lets you set your display title. So this is what you see in the forums. And then in a game, if you look at somebody's mech when you target them, you'll see the mech model and then you would see their title next. So mech package titles. How you get these is go out to the MechWarrior Online website and purchase one of the available Battle Mech packages, and those come with titles, and that's how you earn the mech package titles. So if you see titles out here that are grayed out, you don't qualify for them because you don't own the package in question. So the veteran founder stuff occurred a little bit before I found out about the game. So with these founder titles, they're no longer available because it was similar to a Kickstarter where they said, "Hey, we're going to put out MechWarrior Online. Would you like to buy a package of Battle Mechs early?" So those are no longer available to me. The Overlord package that I do own was set up in such a manner that you got the title for the package tier that you bought. Overlord was the biggest package, so that's why I have that. Guardian, Storm, and Talon were the other tiers of package available, but I went with the Overlord, so I have the Overlord package. And then after that, they started to include all the titles with the package. So once you bought a package, you got all the titles that were included. So that's why I have most of the other ones because I have bought all of the packages that came out. Now, if you're curious about the Devoted was a special title if you bought a gold battle mech. And no, I'm not kidding. I don't know how to have this discussion without sounding ridiculous. When they released the first wave of clan mechs, you could buy a special package that included an additional mech that was painted gold, and it was quite a bit more expensive than the other packs. And they ended up with a little bit of egg on their face over the price and such. And all it really was a gold skin on your battle mech. Um, if they want to offer it and people want to buy it, I'm fine with that. It's kind of silly, but it's people's entertainment money, and if they want to spend a lot of money to support the game, I'm completely okay with that. So I would never tease or question anybody about that choice, but it seems a bit odd to me, to say the least. But that's where that's how you got the devoted title. So that comes up occasionally. So I did want to talk about the devoted a little bit, but that is how you get the mech package titles. The next thing are achievement titles. Now, if you haven't seen my achievement tutorial, I'd suggest you go out and check that one out. And what'll happen as you play the game, you can do certain actions that will get you achievements, pretty common in video games nowadays. And some of those achievements reward a title. This is the section where you would choose that particular title. And then finally are the faction loyalty titles. So there's two of those. There's one for your current faction rank. So whatever faction you're currently have a contract with, and your rank with them will be displayed. And they ran a special event for their Community Warfare Beta 1. If you participated in that, you earned the title Community Warfare Veteran Beta 1. So some of these titles can be earned through just straight gameplay. If you'd like to change the title or select the title, all you have to do is click it. So I'm right now the Infernal. If I wanted to be the 1%, I'd click on that. It will ask me if I'm sure. I will say yes. And now my title is the 1%. I'm going to go back to the Infernal because I kind of like having that one. And we'll say yes. So that is how you change that particular section of your it would, like I said, it will appear on the UI of an opposing player when you target your battle mech, or friendlies if they hit Q to bring up that particular section. And then when you post on the forums, they will use that title as well. So let's talk about badges. So we'll click on badges. And currently, badges are only earned by buying packs. So you can see we've got the founder stuff again, the overlord stuff again. And just like the titles that we were talking about. Those you've earned these badges by purchasing a battle mech pack, and where this appears is again on your forum profile, and then when you're on the very first loading screen of a match, when you're looking at the player names on the very far left hand side, you'll see an icon that most often looks like an outline of a face, but sometimes you'll see this badge instead. So this is how you can set that badge if that's something you want to do. Now, currently, there's no other way to get badges other than just purchasing a mech pack, but due to the fact that titles are earned through gameplay, it wouldn't surprise me that if in the future they add badges that you can earn through gameplay. So this has been a look at the titles and badges, and we'll hit back to go back to the home tab, and that about covers the whole subject of titles and badges. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please subscribe to my channel. There's all kinds of tutorials out there. I also have some gameplay examples and some discussion about some of the Battletech lore. And as always, have great luck on the battlefield, and I hope to see you there. Thanks a lot.